Alright guys, it's Shalom with the Paradox Gaming Network, and today I'm going to give you a little sneak peek at a game called Shadows Awakening. It just went live on Steam. Before I do that, I do have to publicly disclose I was given a free copy of the game to evaluate. This is due to my work with Terminals.io. With that out of the way, everybody knows that I'm a huge fan of the Diablo franchise. I like isometric downward looking games. I have way too many hours invested in Diablo throughout the course of my life. I swear if the new Diablo project is a Diablo 2 reboot, I'm going to be in love. Everybody also knows that I like necromancers, I like the undead, I like demons, I like that flavor and style of game. So, Shadows Awakening gives me everything I like as a player. As you're seeing right now, you start off the game. I didn't want to spoil it with the actual introduction. There is a little bit of a story, there's a little introduction. I don't want to ruin it for you. So if you get into the game, you'll understand what's going on. But what we have here, you guys know I grade on 4 key criteria. The first is graphics, and I'm going to say that these graphics are pretty crispy. They're very crispy, they're very clean. I like it. I am going to say in just a minute here, I am actually going to get into a bit of the features of the game. As you can see here down in this lower left-hand corner, you see a demon, and then you see 3 locked spots. These are actually going to be for souls that I absorb, and that's about to happen right here.
Summoned without a pact.
You actually are going to become a demon and then have puppets for the real world. I also love blending over from graphics into soundtrack. I grade on soundtrack second. As you just heard, there are full voiceovers in the game. I think voiceovers really help set the stage.
A princess of the Imperial Garulian Empire.
I kind of like it.
Been God Empress if she had not rebelled.
So, I mean, I really enjoy voiceovers. I think they add a certain flavor to the game. I don't think every game needs them to be successful, but I certainly think that they add to the success of a game because I think they add to the immersion. And ironically, immersion is the 3rd criteria that I grade on. And I played for just a little bit yesterday. I always like to play a game for about an hour and then go walk away from it for a little bit. And then if I really am kind of jonesing to get back to the game, then I feel it's got me hooked. And it had me hooked. And so I got kind of hooked yesterday. I really wanted to get back to it. Unfortunately, I had things to do. Anyways, I don't want to run through the stories too much. But basically what I've done right there is I've chosen my first soul. Your soul is mine. Little song right there. And I'm skipping through. I don't wanna spoil any of it for you. I don't like to do that, but embody your new soul as a puppet. Now, you guys know that this game is basically the perfect follow-through for me because after immersion, I like to talk about ease of gameplay. You guys know that I like games with a true tutorial, like start me off, teach me everything I need to know, and then let me loose on the world. Don't leave me like wandering around the world like not knowing I have certain keys. So here you go. Something happened. Puppets and the party system. Switch between the puppets and the devourer by pressing A, S, D, and F. Well, as you can see now, I have down in that lower left-hand corner, I now have a puppet there. So I'm going to show you how that works. Now I'm in the real world. So now I actually am going to be able to wander around through in the real world. But now here's the best part. It's real time. And as I swap, I can swap between the realm of the undead with my Ravager or the mortal world with my skin puppet. Now, I don't want to give away too much about the game. But I will double back and say graphics-wise, I love the fact that they took the time to make this, I mean, if you look at the detail up here in the upper right hand, while I'm in the world of the undead, and then I come back here, I mean, it's pretty well done. I do want to show you guys one thing.
Does not fear me.
That's not what I wanted to do. Which, as you see right there, there's the sanctuary is not right here in the corner. So later on, if I wanted to swap up which puppets I'm using, because you can accumulate 20 puppets, I believe. But if I were to switch into the realm of the undead, the sanctuary is right here, and there's all my puppets. Sorry, it's not 20. It's that's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. But so there are things that only happen in the realm of the undead. You also have to make sure that you're swapping back and forth periodically, or you're gonna miss stuff. You're gonna miss treasure chests. So all in all, I'm gonna say this game wins it. Like right here, I mean, this is a good example. This is what I was looking for. Yes, thank you. Like, so there's your little there's your little tutorial piece. Like the first time you come up across something that your mortal can't cross, but your Ravager can. So you're constantly going to be switching back and forth between the real world and the realm of the dead. Just remember that if something isn't working right, now you'll see they even did it. You can't kill yourself. I actually cannot switch back to the realm of the living right now because nothing is there for her to step onto. So you guys know I'm a big fan of any game that has a really cool concept, and I definitely am saying that swapping back and forth between the realm of the living and the realm of the dead is an awesome concept. So this game is definitely got me hooked. I'm definitely gonna put in some serious hours on this. It's my jam. It's Diablo-esque, which is my favorite style of game. Now, a couple other things I do in all the games that I talk about is I talk about, do people play it? Well, the game just came out this week, and as you can see, 405 people were playing about 45 minutes ago. 470 as its 24-hour peak, and its all-time peak was at 902. I definitely think the game has some draw, some attraction. It is scheduled to have about 20 hours on a single playthrough, but about 60 hours of gameplay, depending on if you go back through and play it a different way. Now, when I say 20 hours on a single playthrough, that is where the game is going to start to suffer. I mean, it's an isometric single-player RPG. It's real-time tactical combat, realm switching between parallel universes. All that's great, but here's where I think the game missed the mark a little bit. At $39.99, man, that's pricey. That's a little too expensive, I think, for what they're offering. I think $19.99, $24.99, maybe. When you get into that $39.99 realm, you start having to ask yourself if it's kind of Diablo-esque. Why am I not just playing Diablo? Diablo's got a lot more content, a lot more characters, a lot more storyline. So it's pretty much, I think, priced outside of a reasonable range for people. I will definitely continue to play it, get into it. If I can find some value-worthy items, I'll definitely release a second video about that. But as it is right now, I'm going to play it because I have an evaluation key. But I can't give the Jalan seal of approval at $39.99. That's too much. That's just my opinion. Anyway, guys, that's it for Shadows Awakening. I wanted to make sure to get this game out to you if you like isometric downward-looking games. 60 hours of gameplay at $40. You're going to get $1 an hour of gameplay, which is really my standard. You're going to get more than that, I should say. Beyond that, if you want to talk more about the game, join me on my Discord. There's a link in the description below. Hit me up with an email. Or, you know, join my stream Wednesday nights and Fridays afternoons. We can talk about it if you want to, you know, chime in, a little real-time conversation. We can certainly do that. As always, big thanks to my sponsors at Patreon. Normally, I would give away copies of the game, but I can't really see myself giving away copies of a $40 game. I don't think it's worth $40. If this game ever does come down to about the $24.99 price point, though, I will definitely give away a couple of copies. Anyway, you guys take care, and I will see you in the next video. Hey! Where are you going? You're not done yet. See these videos? There's videos up here to watch. You gotta go over here. Hit the chibi. Subscribe to the channel. Check out the webpage. and I'll see you guys on Twitch.